But see, the children of Israel had hit a dry spot in their life. They hadn't had a priest out there in 5 years. And Ezekiel was commanded to preach to them bones. And they had got dry. But what do you do? What do you do when God puts you on hold like Comcast and there's no background music playing? What do you do when you got a song but don't have a melody? What do you do when you got a dance but don't have a step? Come on, what do you do when God come in your life and interrupt your life? What do you do? They hadn't had a preacher in 5 years out there. But Ezekiel kept prophesying to them. But not only he kept praying, but he stayed in purpose. I'm in a land and society by myself trying to believe in this Jesus who you speak of, and you show up when I'm lost and tell me what to do. Be quick to hear, be slow to speak, and be slow to anger, you say. But James, you're on the executive council of the church. And you have position. I'm a volunteer and I just need some answers. Surely you saw my email. Surely you saw my Facebook message. I know you saw my tweet. Even saw you on Instagram straight flexing. Surely you saw me. I know you're busy, Bishop James, but you want me to follow instructions, but you haven't discipled me. You want me to walk this thing out, but you haven't taught this thing out. So how should I walk through this new season of transition? Because I'm certain, James, you don't know me. I didn't come from a church system that had all of these rules and regulations. Bishop James, I don't know much about Communion Sunday. I just remember when Paul taught at Corinth, before we were scattered, that Jesus said, do this in remembrance of me, which meant as often as I thought about him, and I think about Jesus every day, so I can't relegate Jesus to First Sunday in all black. I think about him every day. As a matter of fact, I woke up this morning with my mind and it was stayed on Jesus. I can't just wrap my mind around celebrating him once a month.
Some days you gotta praise God just simply for being God. That he still is putting the sun in the sky, that he still is putting the stars at night, that he still letting the birds chirp. Some days you got to be able to pray, but then you got to be able to worship God. And some days you got to be able to worship God just for doing what God does and allowing you to live just one more day. And that doesn't involve all the time that some days you're crying because everything is going wrong in your life. Some days the tears are coming down your face because everything is going good in your life. Have you ever been crying late in the midnight hour because the tears are just coming down just because everything is all right? The bills are paid, the family is doing all right. You may not have everything that you want, but you got just enough that you need. I'm grateful for what you gave me and that everything is all right.